Yo, what is going on? What is up? What is up? Welcome in. That's weird how it does the poll, like, with all the options there in the chat. I didn't know it looked like that. Weird. But anyways, never noticed that before. But welcome in. I think that's temporary on the chat or whatever anyways. So, welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great, wonderful Monday. Somebody have a case of the Mondays. Welcome in, Anthony, Fred G, Stacks, Biff, Brad Fear, Cody H, Sunil, and let's see, Darkest Night. What's up? What's up? Absolute legends. We got so TZ Handy coming up in a little bit. TZ Cold Plains. Let's see, Cold Plains. Isn't this? Oh, Bishy Bosh is right here. Oh no. I might have to run Terrorize Bishy Bosh. It's right here. Gosh, dang it. How crazy, how just like magnificent would Bishy Bosh Tyrael's Might Drop be? How awesome would that be? Archon Staff Rare, man. Almost got a Mang Songs. I feel like I have to do it. I feel like I have to. Darkest Night, the man, the myth, the legend. Fred says legends in the house. Oh, you guys are all the legends. I'm just the legends liaison. I'm just like the momentary, you know, I'm like the group leader, but really you guys are the legends. No doubt. Fred says notification gang. Yeah, that's how you know you guys are legends. Notification gang. There's usually another champ here too. If I should waste my time finding him. Yeah, why not? It's right here. Maybe we'll do that. This is going to be great. I just got a feeling. Fear said hardcore Hammerden. Fourth try. Got a burr on the fourth playthrough or whatever. That's pretty wild. Burr drop on the playthrough. Congrats on that one. I've only had anything like that ever happen one time, and it was definitely not hardcore. I know I told this story a few days ago too, but got a low rune one time, albeit it was PD2, so those drop rates are a little higher. Wicked Ball Race, welcome in. Urs, what's up? What's up? Josh, welcome in too. Jamidor. Yo yo. 15 poison damage. Is that good or? Oh, MMC!
Machine Company donated $4.99 through Super Chat.
What?
Oh my good graces. Hideth your wives. Lord Philippe of Sweet Hath arrived on his magic sidewalk.
Ooh, Thunderball. Thank you so much, MMC, for the 5 American dollar Super Chat. You're a legend. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Fear said he needs that. He wish he had that burr on his softcore character. Well, halfway to a hardcore character. You're about to one more burr, and you're about to have Enigma on the playthrough. So can't complain, right? Just imagine. Oh, not sure what I just did there. Jeer, yo yo, welcome in, welcome in. More legends rolling in. Italian Spartacus. Never have. Never heard of that. Nope, nope, nope. Oopsie. Must be an incredibly good-looking person, though. I can tell you that much. Oh, boy. I don't know if I should read that comment out loud. There was some calls that were eyebrow-raising. I do know there's some dedicated Chiefs fans around, so I don't want to go too hardcore into that, but you know, worst game ever. Yeah, I don't know. It does kind of seem like it sometimes, I'm gonna be honest. I know my main man Fred is a good big KC fan, so I'm not gonna go too hard in the paint, but it does seem, I mean, there were some things. Yeah. I'm not going to say too much about it, I don't think. The farthest, I'll just say the one thing and I'll leave it at that. I think there were some questionable calls there. The interception. Josh Allen obviously did have first down on that fourth down play. It was like just blatantly obvious. I'm not sure what happened on that one, but yeah, I don't know. Don't know, but yeah, I'm not going to go too hard in the paint about it. If it was the Lions, I'd be going hard in the paint right now. I'd be losing my mind right now, but oh well. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Seems like a great topic to spur up stream chat interaction, you know what I mean? Algorithm will love all the comments from that question. Oh, I don't have any more. Whatchamacallit. Nathan, welcome in.
Stay a while and listen.
Good day.
He didn't have his hands on the ball when he hit the ground. Yeah, it should have been. It was either the Bill. So Fred, it either had to have been. It was a catch, and then the Bills guy intercepted it, or the ball was on the ground, meaning nobody had control of it with the ball on the ground. So it should have been incomplete. The only thing that it 100% couldn't have been was that Kansas City caught it. That's the only thing that was impossible. But yeah, it's crazy how every game something like that happens, like multiple times. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Cardboard warrior, yo! So Fred, if the ball hit and there was no movement, the Kansas City player did not have his hands on the ball, meaning it was a catch for Buffalo. Yeah, because Buffalo had his hands touching the ball. Kansas City, Xavier Worthy did not. His hands were not even on the ball. So, yeah. That one's those two that I mentioned were like the most egregious, of course. Like, they're just, yeah, hard to say. Like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. But, yeah, that's why I didn't want to say too much about it, because I know you're going to, no matter what, you're going to say that Kansas City was right and that, you know, so that's why I don't want to like get into it. I hope you don't get like mad at me because I disagree with you. But I definitely think that I'm on the opposite side of, you know, definitely don't want to upset anybody. Looks like that's everything.
This old truck won't start.
MMC, yo! Thank you so much for the 31 months of Slayer Shaboom. 31 months. That's coming around on 3 whole years. Your channel membership's almost a toddler. Thank you so much once again, MMC. Small, yo, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I mean, I could look at it again, but when the ball touched the ground, it was like right here on Xavier Worthy. It was behind his left shoulder. So unless his hands were both behind him like this, but that's not what was going on. Because of like eyes, you know.
Not in town.
But yeah, maybe we'll just, I guess this for some people it's borderlining on political when we talk some of the things about football. So maybe we'll just X-nay that one, because there's a agree to disagree, and we'll just have to move on from it. Because yeah, just agree to disagree. I don't want to make anybody too upset. But anyways, no, it's not nobody's fault. Nobody's fault. No. Well, there's just sometimes when you know, two people are just, no matter what is shown or said, you know, they're not gonna come to agreement or whatever. So you get what I'm saying. No hard feelings, no anger, nothing like that. Varokana, yo, what's going on there over on Twitch? Welcome in. Sanctuary Walker, yeah. Got to try to get less fat. Oh, speaking of something we can agree on for sure. I had an amazing, I wasn't sure how it was going to go. I had an amazing leg day at the gym today. Amazing. That we can agree on. It felt pretty good. I feel pretty good afterwards. Obviously, I'm walking. I just did leg day today, and I'm walking right now. Isn't that crazy? I'm trying to, as soon as my legs like recover, I wanted to do another leg day real quick. And I think I'm going to do another one again, too, because I need to get to the point where I can do a leg day and I can stand up off the toilet without grabbing onto multiple things to pull myself up. You know what I mean? So I need to get them to stop being so sore. And I know by punishing them a few days, and I kind of have the time right now to be able to do that, that it's, I think, the best option right now. Not like I lifted a crazy ton of weight or anything, but the most important thing is I need to go all the time. Go to the gym all the time. Soup or bowl. we got 2 weeks for the Super Bowl, yeah. So yeah, that went pretty good. Just did kind of the norm. Squats, calf raises. What's it called? Is it just called leg curls? For like hamstrings? Hamstring/glute. Leg extensions. I do want to start mixing in one other thing. What's it called? Is it called glute raises? Where you like put the bar across like your waist and you like hump the air? Not literally, that's like the jokey way to say it, but you know what I'm saying. Something along those lines. Gotta work on those glutes, right, MMC? I feel like that was always your joke that you used to say all the time. Leg press? No, I don't do leg press and squats. Like, usually it'll be like one or the other. Yeah, see, yeah, glutes for life. Need something to hold your pants up, right? Ray said we can all agree that Philly won, though. Yeah, that was a pretty, man, Saquon Barkley. Holy smokes, Saquon Barkley, right, raced. So, now the question has to be asked. How come Barkley didn't do better for the Giants? Was it Barkley's fault or was it the Giants? And I'm of course kidding. Saquon's a freaking beast. I think it might have been the Giants. Fred, MMC says Fred can glute press. Is there an exercise actually called a glute press? I don't know that there is. I'm gonna go to the gym. I need to talk to a personal trainer. I need to work on my glute presses. You're like, what? God of War, yo! Welcome in. Doing pretty good. I guess I could do aim. I don't care about amulets. Number one defense, number one rush, Texas, Jordan. Yeah, I mean, it did end up kind of a beatdown. It was close most of the game, though. I mean, I guess It's the NFL, so NFL playoffs, so you wouldn't think there wouldn't be too crazy of a blowout, I guess. So it makes sense that they were kind of close, but yeah. And I was kind of talking to my wife about this too. There's kind of two different kind of fans. Like, so the Commanders beat the Lions, right? And there's some people that are on the train of thought like, well, you want to think that you lost to the best team, you know, so you don't want to think that you lost to some garbage team because your team sucks, right? But then there's also the train of thought that thinks, F these guys. I want them to get their butts handed to them because I hate them now. And I'm kind of more along the camp of the spiteful fan. I want these guys to get dominated, which is what happened. The thing is, though, I don't actually hate. I definitely wanted them to get dominated and lose for kind of sort of embarrassing the Lions. Lions played a terrible game against them and they beat us for sure. But I wanted them to get like embarrassed. But actually, Jaden Daniels, I do like him. He seems like a, you know, he doesn't seem like a, I don't know, some kind of guy I would hate, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Very cool, calm, and collected most of the time, and the whole team in general, just, they all seem like, you know, kind of like good dudes, I guess. You know, I don't know them personally, just from what I see on TV, you know, they're not like too crazy. So, in general, I do like them, but I definitely want them to get beat up. See, Ray said, a Dolphins fan could never root for the Bills. Gotcha. That's a rivalry you got there for the Dolphins and the Bills. I guess I kind of sort of didn't know about that one, I guess. Ooh, JMod. 100%, oh, 100% maybe. Didn't know D2 players had wives, says Gary. Yeah. Well, you know. Sometimes people get lucky. Well, the thing is, I got back into Diablo 2 after we were already together and had a kid, so I tricked her. She didn't know I was a D2 player until it was too late. She was trapped. Usually it works the other way, you know? The old, not that it literally happens, but, you know, the joke is that the girl traps the guy that way. I'm joking that it's the other way, but yeah. Oh, Viv up a minute ago talking about Saquon. The Giants are silly. They literally, nothing else going for them. Overpay Saquon and build an offensive line. Yeah, imagine if they would have kept Saquon and got rid of Daniel Jones instead. And then they would be sitting at, well, there's no way of saying exactly what would have happened, of course. But hypothetically, let's just say everything kind of happened the same. Saquon, Malik Neighbors, who knows what for quarterback, some random dude. Like, which is what they have now. But just having both of them and maybe getting, like you said, offensive line help and stuff. They could be looking like insane. But they picked Daniel Jones over Saquon, right? Unless I'm forgetting something about how something went in this situation, but would I waste gameplay session time to find 320s instead of just some 3 spear skilled? I don't know. Let's see. I'm not a huge Javazon fan. Not that it's not good. Javazon's great, but just not my favorite build. But let's just hypothetically say I did like Javazon and I want to keep playing Javazon and I'm going to play it for a while. I think so. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't waste session time, but maybe what I would do is just every like cow run I did or whatever, just run over to Charcy and check, do another run over and check, and just do that forever. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. I guess maybe I would recommend to, but it's going to be up to what your brain can handle, actually, really. Because a lot of people don't like that whole shopping thing. And just like, you know, spamming either shopping or LK or whatever over and over again. Gelback, yo, what is going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Speaking of the wife. Speaking of, just try to make Cure. Does it have to be an Inspired Helm to work? So Gecko, the only thing about Cure is I think that's one that you still have to, it has to be on ladder. you can't make it on non-ladder. Oopsie. There's only a few ladder-only rune words, and that's one of them, I believe. So, Fred's saying they definitely should have paid Barkley. Yeah, that whole Barkley sitch is looking worse and worse by the, well, second. Worse and worse by the yard, I guess you could say. Machine. They should make the coaches play a game. Nice. Just have a full team of all the only coaches. Well, half the coaches are old players, so. Josh said he's not an NFL watcher, but how about those Buckeyes winning? Yeah, crazy, right? I don't watch as much college football personally. Everyone's got their preferences and favorites. But Ohio State was doing good. Michigan absolutely whooped their butts somehow, which kind of shocked me, just based upon the records and stuff. Which is hilarious that Michigan beat Ohio State. But then, I mean, Ohio State ended up winning the Natty, right? So, I mean, how bad do they really feel? But a solid moral victory for Michigan. At least it made for a good, because we had a delayed family Christmas party because a couple people in my family are like firefighters and nurses and stuff. So they had to work on Christmas Day and whatever around that time a lot. So we had it like a week later. So our Christmas was on the day of that game, the Michigan-Ohio State game. So it made for an exciting, family Christmas party anyways, but yeah, best behavior, says MMC. The boss is here. How much time do I devote to Diablo 2? It's kind of hard to explain because, I mean, considering I do this full time, like this is what I do for a living, so I do a lot of little things that I don't know if you'd consider devoted to Diablo 2. Really, all the other stuff takes away from me playing the game. Pretty much when I play the game, not exclusively, but almost exclusively, the only time I play Diablo 2 anymore is when I'm streaming. Not literally only, like I would say maybe 5 hours a month I play Diablo 2 when I'm not streaming. But on the other days, I'm either recording or editing, or like earlier I was emailing again. I have to set up the emails with, still dealing with this sponsor. Like, a bunch of little dumb things. Some days I take a few hours to do a video or something or two on like my video editing channel. Ooh. But yeah, I probably only play Diablo 2 off of stream like maybe 5 hours a month at most. Would be my best guess. D4 is on life support. Yeah, I haven't really. I know the new season came out. I seen one headline that said something like, I think it was Riker had one like, D4 messed things up or something. Season 7 ruined everything or something like that. I don't remember the name of the headline, but it was something along those lines. So I'd have to take your word on it. 1% to 0% chance of Cheerios might today. True. I think it's 100, but I think it's 100. There's a 100% chance that there's a chance that I might find Cheerios today. So, and that's a fact. Lion, what's going on? Gemini, yo. Tyrone's might today, you feel? I don't know if that's an auto check or a joke. I'm not sure. Tyrone's might? I'm not going to touch that one, actually. MMC, right? He's single-handedly keeping it going. Where are we at here? Oh, Gal back a minute ago said, what were you guys talking about? No, someone made a comment earlier, like, if you're still here, Galback, about how, oh, they didn't know that Diablo 2 players had wives. Like joking, And I was telling him how you didn't find out I played Diablo 2 till after we got together. So you were stuck. Just joking, of course. Well, it's kind of it's a well-known fact, right? You always got to hide your crazy from the significant other until you've been together long enough that they can't leave. Everybody knows that. That's just common sense. No, that's a joke from I forget what TV show that was on. Yeah, I don't remember. Some romantic slash comedy type of television show or something. It was How I Met Your Mother or Friends or something, or I don't know. Really go for Teal's Might right now. Oh, Darkest Night said his wife plays Diablo 2 with him. See, there's...
Good day.
That happens every once in a while, you know? Some people are just made, right? They're... That's pretty wild, though. Pretty wild. Every once in a while you hear that, but... Shimnor saying he likes D4, they need to add endgame content. Most players reach boredom in days. Yeah. See, the thing is, and this is my take on D4 anyways, they don't need to add endgame content. They need to take the content that they have and make it take longer than 1 second. Like, at no point in the game should you be able to just nuke everything with just like colors and lights spamming all over the screen like that. The problem is that the normal game, you can just walk through it with no effort at all. And most of the game, actually, you can just go, oh, do you want to skip the campaign? Skip. Do you want to just, and now I logged in the other day, my daughter likes playing dress up with the characters, so I let her hop on and play dress up with the characters or whatever in D4 the other day. You can hop in and just skip your character straight to like level 100 or something, or to level 70 or something like that. I'm like, what? Well, what's the point of even having the game if you don't even have to play it? And this was one of the things I pointed out from the beginning. It's a mistake to allow people to skip the campaign every season. Playing through the game every season should be like a rite of passage. Like, that makes the game... How am I trying to explain this? The game of Diablo 4 should be the end game. You shouldn't be able to skip the whole game to get to the game. You know what I mean? Like, the game should be the game. I don't know if that makes any sense. Maybe a little sense, so. Jeez, it's, yeah, kind of a double play on words, right? Best MF for Magic Finder. See? Clever, huh? Clever. Catch people attention, maybe. Gemini saying, that's crazy. What do you mean? Someone actually wants to play the game? Right? Yeah, see, the thing is they wouldn't have to make more endgame content for Diablo 2. Like, oh, we need endgame content that's, like, harder. It's like, I think they should just make the content in the game harder, and then it would be the endgame. Right? Seems to check out for me, but, yeah, I don't know. Feels like busy work, says Gary. D4 feels like busy work. Yeah, exactly. And the way you farm things up, too, like, seems like busy work. Go farm these pieces and use these pieces to go kill this monster and get these pieces and then to go to do... It's like... Yeah, it just seems like busy work. It's a good way to put it. I always described it as it feels like you're working a job. You're completing a task to get payment for it. It's like, isn't that just a job? We need the gambling. The gambling. You kill a monster, you never know what'll fall. Biv says, yeah, do that in Eternal. They wanted people to get to the end game ASAP. Yeah, I think the entire game should be the end game. You know what I mean?
What you need?
I don't know. I always thought there was a good purpose for playing through the game, but yeah. Tyson said he feels the same about World of Warcraft. Yeah, I don't really have much knowledge on that, but I'll take your word on it. And it wouldn't be a surprise to me. I mean, they are both under the same parent company, I guess, at least. I'm not sure the whole development structure. Man, this thing always gets me. Ethereal Blackhorn's face, though. It's the one that always gets me, and I think it's Endarl's visage. Well, it used to, anyways, I should say. I embarrassed myself so badly that now I remember. I went to trade a unidentified Endarl's visage, and I popped this in the chat, and the guy's like, "You idiot! That's not Endarl's visage. That's Blackhorn's face." And I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." No, this is me typing. I just messed up, and my fault. I ID'd it, just chucked on the ground. He's like, "It's all right, dude." So he's like, he pretty much, yeah, he just believed me that I was an idiot. I wasn't trying to trick him. Oh boy. Not anymore though. So there would be kind of a use for that. I think Blackhorn's face, because it has a lightning absorb. Actually, I think it's a percentage lightning absorb instead of flat, right? So I've heard stories of people saying to throw that on your mercenary and stuff like that. For TZ Mephisto. So yeah. Silly goober. True story. True story. Shouldn't the playthrough be about learning how to play the game and play your class properly as you gear up as well? Yeah, pretty much. Essentially, kind of, sort of. Unless, the only thing I could say is, like, yeah, later after you... like years into the game, pretty much everybody knows what they're doing by then and stuff, but I think there is value in the idea of everyone coming together to play through the game and stuff again, and almost like everybody attempting to like speed run it one time at the beginning of every season, even if you're not speed running. But I just think there's value in having people go through the campaign again, kind of like you said, you kind of level up a little bit and stuff, but yeah, obviously the people who make the D4 don't agree with that idea for reasons, I suppose. Yeah, MMC, instant gratification of skipping to the end. Yeah, there's got to be something there. Maybe my old boomer brain doesn't understand, but Joshua, welcome in. Yeah, maybe I should watch somebody's video about, because I don't really follow D4 anymore. Watch somebody's video about their opinion on the new season and stuff. I only seen like a couple of headlines, and pretty much anyone who makes D4 videos I don't really follow anymore because, well, I mean, you know, you kind of only watch videos and about stuff that you like, right? Like I don't watch crocheting videos, right? Or do I? Or do I? Yeah, crocheting's like my go-to ridiculous thing. Like if ever I want to say some ridiculous thing that I do or don't do, I always say crocheting. Spoiler alert. Lorraine, always farming the pits, huh? Quite a bit, yeah, especially with this character specifically designed for farming the pits, so on this one for sure. What? Holy smokes! This guy.
I can't carry anymore.
Ooh, man, holy smokes! Wicked plumber.
I can't carry anymore.
What do you even say? What do you even say? Thank you so much, you absolute Chad, for a huge fat 20 gifted Slayerships. Boom, my man. Thank you so much for the generosity. Means a lot supporting the channel, making the dream work. Thank you so much once again. Wicked Halama. G-Stacks knows what to do. Hammer those Wicked Plumber emotes. Those evil Marios. Ray says, over here a minute ago talking about the D4 part. Playthrough should be fun enough that people want to do it. Yeah, kinda, yeah. Yeah. The thing is I liked the Diablo 4 playthrough too. I actually want to go back and replay it, to be perfectly honest. I kind of want to go back and replay it. The playthrough. Just do just the playthrough, the part that they let you skip. Don't do any of the other part, just the part they let you skip. You can catch up on some of this. For the legend hopped in with the 20 gifted memberships. I'll catch some more of these comments real quick. Blackhorn's face. Oh, 99 dust. I didn't get that at first. Fred saying, talking about the playthrough, if they make the game correctly, would be fun to do again. Yeah, and that's like, it kind of comes back to, I didn't catch yours until a little bit after here, Fred, but yeah. I thought the playthrough was good, but I will admit I only did it one time. We gotta see, so. Phil the Master Quiltsman, crocheting O pieces. G-Stacks, nice. I mean, crocheting is underrated, right? Underrated. Fred says, I want to replay it, but not the Mashif Camo quest. Yeah, that particular quest was bad. I can overlook one bad quest though, or like a section of it that was bad, I guess. I mean, nobody really likes Act 3, right? But everyone, they don't hate Diablo 2. Yeah, that babysitting camel quest was pretty rough though, I'm gonna be honest. So boring. Do nothing, just walk behind him as he bobbles back and forth in the desert. Does anybody, I don't know, has anybody seen, I was just thinking, is there anybody speedrunning, like, the Diablo 4 quest, like, main quests or anything like that? I was just thinking that, because people are still actively speedrunning D2 all the time. I don't know if there's anybody that speedruns Diablo 4. I seen, right when the game came out, Kano did a few, like, how serious was he being? I'm not really sure, but did a few runs or whatever. Anyone ever see any people speed running D4? I guess he would do like the main quest line, right? So besides Elon. yeah, there you go. Does Diablo 4 have multiple difficulties? I don't think it does. It doesn't work the same for the playthrough because I think you can do the playthrough on either the first or the second difficulty, but then with the new expansion, they changed some stuff. So I'm not sure exactly. Not sure exactly. Find anything cool today? Sergeant James Doak. Surprise, mother. No. Me and my wife are, my wife hasn't seen Dexter before. So we're like the start of season 8 right now on, Dexter, so that's a hilarious name at the moment. Surprise, mother. Speed run, a 20-piece nuggy speed run. Challenge accepted. Flat welcome in, yo. New Blood. New Blood. I don't think so. I thought New Blood, it was like the show had like a name, and then like the new branch of that show was New Blood. But apparently I don't know what I'm talking about, so. Yeah, this is like the 5th time that people have been shocked that I have a wife today. What's going on here? Trash, what's going on? Welcome in, by the way. So, let's see. Studying to become a serial murderer by watching Dexter. Yeah, apparently it's real easy. Apparently. No, but seriously though, FBI, if you're watching, I'm not planning on killing anybody. No interest in it. It's a joke. Not FBI if you're watching. FBI person who is watching. The AI that's sifting through all of the live streams and videos that are ever posted that flags things that are said. We're not really going to do it. He's joking.
Good day.
Gary, take it easy. All right, peace out. Peace out. Are you on players 11? Yes. No, this is just Pit Zerker, you just run on P1. So players 1. So we're gonna do this till 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock is TZ Andy, and I'm gonna whip out the Fireball Meteor Sork. Get after it. And that's probably when Tyrell's Might's gonna come, for sure. Allegedly guaranteed. There's a 100% guarantee that there's a chance that it might fall, so. And also it does get easier if you hit the like button, so. Yeah, Dexter's Lab when he grows up. It is kind of funny that if you had a cartoon Dexter as a kid, he would look like Dexter from Dexter's Lab. They both have that like reddish hair, you know? 100% Tyrell's Might will drop for sure. No, there's a 100% chance that it might drop. You just got to make sure you word everything correctly, so it sounds like you're saying one thing, but really you're not lying. 60% of the time it works. Every time. Oh, Dexter New Blood. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I said yes 9 times there, but I meant yes, I understand you. Now, I have not seen that. I think it was only on whatever streaming service I don't get. So I hadn't seen it yet. I don't know if they ever brought it to any of the ones I do have. And I'm not signing up for my 13th streaming service. All of them which cost between $15 and $25 a month. So, boy, we really should have been careful what we wish for, shouldn't we? Man, why are all these different channels on TV? Why can't I only pay for the ones I want? Boom, now you can pay for the ones you want, but they're all $25 a month. And you have to pay for 30 of them. What have we done?
Good to see you.
What have we done? A DD short for Deborah? Oh boy. Jeez, it's quite the conspiracy we got going on. Any unique Sacred Armors drop recently at all? Actually, no. I was talking about this the other day. I have not probably found any. I don't think I've even found an Immortal King's Armor in like months. Quite literally months. So that means I'm due. Gambler's fallacy. That means I'm due. It is funny how much like the casino Diablo 2 is. Kinda sorta. It's like you can like limit the house's edge, aka play more efficiently and stuff to increase your chances. But the house always has the advantage, you know. You never know when something's gonna hit or not. It's kind of sort of a lot like gambling. Kind of funny, sort of. On a treadmill, yeah. Imagine if I was just sitting here swaying back and forth the whole time. Like, is this guy okay? Hit the person. Thank you. I have like a 1,000,000 attack rating. Why do I keep missing? The magic of D2 is there's no secured drops, right? That's why it's so exciting when you do find one. Mr. Hamlin just got a Ike armor in the pits. Nice. Is my team gonna win the Super Bowl? Says G-Stacks. Nah, dog. Sorry. No, they ain't. If your Zerker can do higher players levels, so for specifically, it's gonna all depend on what you're doing and what you want to do with it. Usually for Zerkers like this, you almost always in every circumstance want to just do them on P1 because I'm only killing one monster. And like that dropped 1 item and 4 potions. Those, these ones called elites, I guess. They drop 1 item and 4 potions every time, regardless of players count. So if you're just sniping the elites like this, 1 item, 4 potions, see every time. Then you find item, and your find item percentage is based upon your level, the chance an item drops. It's not based upon players count at all. So why don't, oh yeah, no, that's right. So there's no reason for a single target, a build like this with find item to do higher than players 1, really. I could say if you're doing a different type of build and you're so wreckage, or you're like whirlwinding, chopping everything out, then maybe you would want to do a higher players count in like Trav or something, like P3 Trav, maybe. But I wouldn't want to do higher than P1 in the pits with a Zerker under any circumstance I could think of. Max single res on a Grand Charm. Oh, of a single res. So like lightning, for example. Yeah, 30. Yep. I don't think it can ever have higher than that. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yeah. You could have 15 all res or a max of 30 of 1 res. Hope RNG gods treat me better than last night's TZ 2 days ago dropped ethereal griffins. Well, you found a griffins at least, huh? Oh, the Ashmeno? The Ashmeno? Not pronunciation sometime on Twitch names are tough for some reason. but yeah, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. You Slayer. Appreciate you. One of my favorite things is when people give me the Twitch Prime subs, because that means they're taking money from Jeff Bezos and giving it to a streamer. My favorite. Bleep that guy. Give his money to somebody else. Not that I know him personally. Maybe he's nice. I've never talked to him. But still, take his money and give it to somebody else. He's got enough of it. It's German. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, other languages, names could be tough. For simpleton Americans like myself. Consume my content last month, so you watched the videos. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Not fair that TZ Andy just says you have a meeting. Unfortunately, yeah, it's very, very disappointing. Yeah, people on Tradery, some trading over 70%. So if something says 70, you might be looking at, or maybe they mislabeled a Sunder Charm, I would guess. I'm guessing it's either a mislabeled Sunder Charm or you're misreading it or something. Hard to say for sure. So Sunder Charms, the resistance on them is the opposite of what you're either reading it as or it's listed as. That resistance is a penalty that hurts you. So it minuses your res. It doesn't bump it up and make it better. You know what I mean? That'd be my guess. Without seeing. Scary saying these fallen packs are a waste of time that I'm teleporting through. I mean, waste of time is a relative statement. It definitely couldn't drop. It could not drop Tyrell's Might. I found some stuff out there. The last time I did when I'm at Novasork, I take them out because it's so easy and quick. Or I get my skellies for a summon necro down here or something like that from one of those usually on the way out. But I tend to find quite a few skillers, and I'll get like an Ohm or a Vex or Ist runes and stuff from them. Maybe like a Shaco or you know, some stuff like that. But yeah, you're right. Usually you're not going to get, I don't know their exact level, but I don't think anyways you can get like a Griffin's or a, you know, you're not going to get a D-Web or a Tyrell's Might or a Grandfather from them out there. But waste of time, it's kind of relative. Because like I said, I've gotten high runes from them before. So, or rune word bases and stuff. So, waste of time is definitely a relative statement. Oh, are you talking about over here maybe? Like one of the ones in the pits? Sorry, sometimes it's hard to keep track of when a comment was put in and when I get my eyes over to see it. So, yeah, there is some places in the pits where you'll run into patterns of, oh, there's like never a champion pack there, but then after a few 50 more runs or something, all of a sudden they'll kind of, for whatever reason, whatever factor they're calculating in to determine where the packs go in the game, they'll alter where they're at sometimes. So I try to roll to get a map that's as straight lined as possible so that I don't have to backtrack if I go off on a tangent off to a side or something where there ends up being no champion. So it kind of takes the choice away. This one's not, it's pretty straight lined. I kind of come around here. There's one right here usually. There's sometimes there's one over there. There's usually one right at the opening here. So I kind of get a handle on where they're at, but every once in a while they're in different spots. There's usually one right here. Really, if you counted. So I got 3 already. There's this one up here. There was a champion pack up here once in a while, but there's not now, it looks like. Yeah, maybe today there hasn't been one up. I think that's probably the one you're talking about. Like I said, sometimes it's hard to tell when you put your comment in, but you're probably talking about this one right here. Yeah, I think actually today, maybe I haven't seen a champion in there yet, but yesterday or the day before that there was. Hard to say. Get out of this one here, catch up on a couple of these comments after this run. Ooh. Guess that's all the champs we got. Let's see. Orno, luck lasts 24 hours, got 43 life trap skiller. Through 30 or 18 life cold, 20. What? Look at this guy. What is going on? A bazillion skillers, huh? Jeez. It's crazy. Just crazy. So pumped earlier today, dropped your first ever Burroon. Bobby Venton. Legendary. Congrats on that. First of many, I'm sure. First of many. I would check her. How long have I been walking for here? I think I'm only gonna do about an hour today. Don't want to overdo it. On the treadmill, I mean, not streaming. I think I'd been overdoing it a little bit. So I was Googling, and you know, anything you read on the internet and you diagnose yourself makes it true. So I think I have, from walking on the treadmill so much, I think I have turf toe. Could be wrong, of course. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but from what the symptoms said on the internet, that's what it looked like. And I think it from walking on the treadmill so much. And I think I was taking too big of strides. Because when you start going faster, you can either take more steps or take bigger steps. And I think my go-to, being 6'3", is I start taking larger strides. I think I was taking too big of strides, and it was too repetitive of force on my big toe on my one foot. Like, I was just stepping wrong. Probably due to some postural, maybe to not because of not perfect body posture and autonomy or whatever. Maybe. Sasquatch saying, congrats on the burr. Yeah. Sometimes the game just flips the switch on certain drops. Sometimes it does seem that way. Like, what was that? I forget. I was actually on ladder, but didn't I find 2 ohms in an ist in like a half hour one day? Or I got that one clip, a video where in one run, I think that was in the one run, actually a different season too, I found 2 ohms in an ist. Because I was in a game waiting for a declone to spawn. And I think I found 2 ohms in an ist in one game. But yeah. G-Sex's walking hurts his eyes. Jeez. Exercise. Ugh. Give me the heebie-jeebies. Peasant's crown. Zero Shoes says 99 dust, huh? Are those the like the toey shoes? Like the minimalist shoes or something? It crossed my mind for a quick second of looking into those. And then I seen that they were all like flat shoes. Flat shoes, huh? I don't know, I was looking into some different types of shoes and stuff, and then just look at the price, and their stuff's like $250 and stuff. I'm just like, ugh. Which, it's one of those things, like, if I knew it would work, for sure, I would easily spend the money. But the number of times I've spent money on stuff, and it was just like, not good, you know, traumatizes you, right? Orno saying the closest to the luck I was talking about, low burr and gull in like 3 hours. Never multiples in one run though. Yeah, it was a crazy day, and it was it's one run, but it was like 25 minutes probably. No, it wasn't that long. It was probably almost 20 minutes. So when you say one run, most time people think like a 3-minute, 4-minute run or something. Because I was waiting for Declone to spawn, so I did the Chaos Sanctuary, I did the entire Arcane Sanctuary, I went out to like the Black Forest or something because it was terrorized at the time, so. Converse Vans do good too. I mean, really, the shoes I regularly wear are pretty flat, really. But, I always wear skateboard shoes, so they're like completely flat for gripping the board and stuff. I bought some, new like quote-unquote shoes for walking or whatever when I wanted to start walking more. So I got some Under Armour, like literally just walking shoes, but I don't know. Maybe I should try walking in my etnies or whatever. see if my feet feel better. Not that they feel bad. I just have one toe. My one big toe just started hurting the other day, kind of, sort of, so. Yeah, I mean, I don't like walking. I also don't like being a fat sack of crap either, so. So I was like, maybe I could just walk while I'm working. That'd help out. It would be sick to be jacked and tan and just all shredded on your dominant foot. It's I don't know how dominant my feet are. I mean, I would kick a football. Like if I kick field goals or anything, I'd kick with my right foot. But this toe is on my left foot. That hurts. The thing is too though, is that actually my right toe was hurting a few weeks ago. And then it stopped, so. A little lax there. But I don't remember if it was related or not. I just hurt for a couple days and I feel like it like cracked and then it didn't hurt anymore. And then it never hurt since. So, I don't know. What, do I look like a doctor here? Do I look like a doctor here? Also, don't forget to hit the like button on YouTube, by the way. I want to point that out. I got a hurt toe. And the only thing to fix it is more like button hits. That's the wrong kind of fitness, MMC. Wrong kind. Now this is just players 1. Pit Circle, you kind of just want to do P1. Yeah, I don't think it's that Wicked Ball, but I don't really, you know, who knows. It's awfully coincidental that it started when I started walking on this thing a whole bunch. But it could be a coincidence, you never know. Because that's the thing, like, I was reading, let's see, gout is a type of arthritis or something, right? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it is. I don't know. The one thing I can tell you is I hate the name. Gout? This doesn't sound good. And it's not just like any medical term I hate, like a sprain. Sprain doesn't sound like a disgusting word. But gout just sounds like a disgusting word to me. I don't know why. Perfectly logical, I understand. But uh-oh. I have a tofu intolerance that's causing toe pain. Oh boy. Could be. I actually haven't had tofu in like 2 months. It's fine, but I started to get sick of, like, it actually takes a long time to cook it. Because it's so, you could, even though you squish like as much moisture out of it as you can, it still takes forever to cook. Because it still has a ton of moisture in it. Goblin toes! And I like it fried up like crispy. And to not burn it, but get it crispy, you have to like cook it forever. So I started getting sick of cooking it, so I just like, I eat the same foods, but just without the tofu in it now. Like back to how I used to before I started eating tofu, so. Too much shellfish? Yeah, definitely not that. I'm possibly allergic to all types of seafood. I've thrown up so many times after trying to eat any types of seafood that I just stopped trying. And I don't know if it's like a psychological, like, you know, because I hate the taste of it. So you gotta like try to choke down any kind of fish or anything. And I don't know if it's psychological or if I'm actually allergic to it, so. It's probably all the tofu for sure, though. Bobby, yeah, you're probably right that the human body tolerates the walking outside better than treadmill. Probably true. I think what the biggest thing, I don't know what the biggest thing is, I need to make sure I don't, actually I need to not walk don't have the speed very high and make sure I don't take very big steps. Like don't overstride. I think that's what my mistake was. I was like, oh, I can walk faster than this, and then I was speeding it up. And in order to keep up with the speed, I was taking bigger steps, meaning I was like pushing off on my toe on the back end of my step to propel myself forward was more so than, instead of putting my other foot forward and placing it down, I was almost like pushing myself forward off of my toes, propelling myself forward, you know what I mean? Not like I was literally running. Man. So you know I'm getting lazy now. I can't say, I keep saying literally. Instead of literally. I'm trying to breathe, but yeah. Mike, yeah, that's actually exactly why I don't use that. I just can't stand the word. Get over. Oh my gosh. Stupid cold aura. And their propensity to run away from you. What an evil combo. Or no, yeah, I don't have as much hatred for that particular one, so. Literally. Yeah, maybe. Uh-oh, I'm turning Danish right in front of your eyes. Keep farming with my fireball. Sork says, "Oh, what's up, other Phil? Anyone have Rex for not getting corpse blown?" So Phil, you could actually just throw on. There's a ring called Nature's Peace. There's one way to do it. It has slain monsters rest in peace, meaning their bodies cannot be corpse exploded no matter what if you kill them. That's going to be your go-to, probably. That's the easiest one. The other way, you could, like if you're a fireballer, you usually have meteor, a bunch of points in meteor too. I don't know how much damage you got. Usually I just go with destroying him faster than he can destroy me. So you like send a meteor down towards his head. Static, 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 static. And then start blasting with the fireball just as the meteor lands. And if you have pretty good gear, you can usually just like melt Neelathak before he can do anything. See, there's a champ pack up here. There you go. But yeah, Nature's Peace is going to be the easiest for sure. There's a sword rune word someone says that has it too. Okay, I guess I don't know about that. Alright. Not that I'm saying you're wrong, I just can't think of it off the top of my head here. Which one that would be. Someone in chat might put it in. Bobby up here saying, yeah, take it easy on the fitness, and then you don't want to get injured, pretty much is what he's saying. Yeah, I have been. I kind of thought walking would be the way to still get some sort of fitness in while taking it easy, but see, I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm making sure I'm taking the shorter strides, so as long as I'm not pushing off on my toe, you know, I'm not like an NFL wide receiver or something here. Like, I don't really need to cut or be like sprinting and then stopping and going and stuff. So just stepping from one foot to the next, just kind of half paying attention to what I'm doing, you know. I think I'll be all right here. I'm feeling pretty good, actually. Maybe I'll keep going. Lawbringer, says Anthony. Okay, there you go. Or a few people. Bunch of people knew. Bunch of people knew what it was. There you go. Derp saying started playing offline, took my advice, added a few quality of life mods. Nice. Glad it sounds like you're enjoying it. Good, good, good. Good, good.
All right.
Phil Kegley donated $4.99 through Super Chat.
Phil!
Thanks for the tips and community on SP Chat.
Very kind of you for the $5 super chat, Phil K. You legend. Thank you so much, Phil. There used to be a radio show around Detroit where anytime someone would call in with the name of Phil, the host would go, Phil! Like syncrasy? The two hosts. Was that Drew and Mike, I think? Phil! Or wait, is that Gator on 97.1 The Ticket? I can't remember. But yeah, that's where I get that from. Thank you. Once again, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for the Smiter video, Jetta Ninja. 4 torches over the weekend. Nice. Congrats on getting them torches, and thanks for, no need to thank me. Thank you for watching the videos. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Just thinking, maybe I will walk longer here. That's what I'm saying. I'm feeling great now, and then later I'm gonna be like, oh, my legs are dying. Ethereal? Wait a second, what? Spirit Ward? Ethereal Spirit Ward? 675 defense on that sucker? Interesting. I mean, I was looking for some place to put my Zod rune. I think I found it. I think I'm gonna Zod that. Plus it has a chance of fade on it. Whoa. Everybody, come on. Zod? It's kind of neat that it's ethereal. It's kind of a rare item, sorta. The ward base. Also, there's no way I'm actually gonna put a Zod in it. I'm just throwing it out there. Just joking, but Right, the perfect amount of chance to block. What am I supposed to do? Is your video highlighting this Barb's drops? I'll have to look. No, I'll definitely. Yeah, I pretty much run a character for about a week, and do a drop highlight video type of situation. Is usually what I do. So, yeah. If you ever see me running, and did you find anything on that character? What happened? This and that. So, I usually combine whatever I ran that week. So, in 10 minutes is TZ Andy, which I'm gonna run with a fireball sort, but I do my drop highlight videos always like, yo, what's going on? This is, I don't need to keep that. Anyone can beg me to come back and grab it if they want me to, but let me look at that real quick. That is a reasonable amount of chance to block, but yo, what's going on, fellas? Sweet Phil here, coming in with the drop highlights from 15 hours of pit farming with the item find Barb. Ooh.
I can't carry anymore.
Matt said, didn't realize it had a chance to proc fade on it, right? Interesting, huh? See, look, see, this is, now it's got 2 champs up here now. What has happened? Everything's changed. Grail start confirmed, question mark? I cannot confirm nor deny if I started an Ethereal Grail or not. I'm not at liberty to discuss that at this time. Trailer Walker said I got him into offline. Now he enjoys it even more than online. Nice. As long as you're enjoying Diablo 2 Resurrected, that's where it's at. Really, as long as you're enjoying yourself, period. That's what we're looking for, whether it's D2 or not, really, but... Yeah, I like the... I honestly, I don't think I would like... I like the contrast, or whatever you want to call it. Like, I like going to online and doing that for a little bit, and then coming back to single player when I want to, and then going, you know... Then there's a reset, and you join that with every, you know. I kind of like that ebbs and flows back and forth. Snartray, TZ Trav, is that what's online right now? So he asks, is anyone else getting anything at TZ Trav? Yeah, I'm offline here right now, so I got a different TZ than you, but I think before we get. I think after this run, I'm gonna put the desk down and stop walking on the treadmill. Don't want to overdo the treadmill. And I feel almost like maybe from trying to do the shorter steps, it's like my hips kind of starting to feel funky. And I just have no interest in continuing if I'm feeling uncomfortable. Oh, Grimaul, come on! Oh. Champs anywhere? Wasting my time? Guess so. You can upgrade that to a Colossus sword if it rolled good. Come on. Call that a day. We went 81 minutes. Just 3 miles. So nothing crazy. But just hold with me real tight, fellas. You know what? I'll give you guys a little treat while I'm picking up the treadmill here. You know what it is. Ooh. I mean, doesn't every streamer have a printer cam? Come on. go. Exhausted. My head. Ah! Boom. There we go. Sick gaming printer, right? These things off. Oops. Let everything breathe out here a second. TC87 printer. Hashtag facts. Hashtag true. Hashtag definitely. I guess. All right, we're going to go to... I just need to send a few pieces over to the Sork. We got a few minutes here, but that's all right. That's all right. Let me double check. It is TZ Andy coming up, right? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, we got TZ Trav online as we speak. Hopefully that's working out for everybody who's getting after that. Whoops. Just looking at something real quick. Okay. Got to put these on in order. That first. Throw that over there. Put the Enigma on. Then I can wear the boots. They all go on in order. Should make a fireball Sork just for TZ Andy. I pretty much do. So I just got to transfer a few things. Everything else stays over here right now anyways, the way I got it. So. What do I think about the Eagles Chiefs thing? Yeah, we talked about it a little bit earlier in stream, so I'm not going to get too much back into it. Again, it is one of those things. Some people, you know, if you like the Chiefs, then you think everything was fine. If you don't like the Chiefs, then you think everything was not fine. So, one of those situations. Skiller, I was just doing one quick test run before TZ Andy. Knock off a Skiller real quick. Oh, nice. Only ever saw me run TZ Andy with a Nova Sork, huh? It's probably just because that's what I had, and I was just like, yeah, whatever. We'll just keep running what we do. So yeah. But Fireball, Meteor, pretty much better. Where's this at? Yeah, Bloody Foothills is the next one up for online Terror Zone. Single player, though, we got TZ Andy. Yeah. Friendships were ruined earlier in that discussion. No.
What you need?
No, part of the reason, sometimes I don't want to say I tiptoe around stuff, but it can be very easily because like you guys, all you can do is type into chat like a few words here and there. It can get frustrating in a hurry when one person can speak and the other person can't speak, you know what I mean? And not that I really thought anyone was gonna like lose their minds necessarily, but I could, you know, I can kind of know how that can go. So, Bloody Foothills underrated? Kinda, yeah. I mean, you can hit Eldritch. Usually I go Eldritch Shank, bam. I usually spam that over and over. I don't like going around the area too much. You know, like full area clear on those two, but I do like just hitting those real quick. So, they're right there. So, kind of like doing that. Got 3 minutes here. I guess we'll just, it's already out of there. Spider Force TZ for the win. Boy, Fireball Sork. Gotta aim all the time. Jeez, it's a lot of work. Was there... Oh yeah, this guy. I hate having to aim all the time. I hates it. Slayer saying, yo!
Let's go.
24 months, that's like almost, not quite, but almost 2 years. Wait a second. Slayer saying, thank you so much for the continued membership. You Slayer. Yeah, imagine aiming. Gross, I know, right? That's why I like Nova Sork and stuff. No aiming required. Colossus, a lot of stuff's popping off here. Maybe I'm going to the wrong spot. Nova Sork, you just got to get close, and then you just leave the Nova flashing while I read chat. It's so much easier. It's probably, some of my preferences probably come back a lot to streaming, you know? It is so much easier to read chat when you don't have to aim. Yeah, this is player 7 too, so it's kind of pretty good build. I don't even have like I don't even have Phoenix. I could put Phoenix over here to get more damage, or whatchamacallit. This is still P7, right? And it's just blasting without it. Like they're weaker monsters, of course, but I just wasn't sure how it would go out here necessarily, I guess you could say. Cathedral. Let's get there. Let's get there. Mark says, anything besides Hammered and Nova Sork? Yeah, they're kind of two pretty good ones, so. Flot saying he made one after he seen me rocking mine. It's a good character for sure. Good character for sure. Yeah, not the best Andy map, but a lot of people know the accident I had when I had to reset my maps, so. It happens sometimes, you know. Oh, thought she was gone already. Yeah, sometimes if you take her out fast enough, I just leave her on P7 because then the stuff around her could drop more. It's pretty cool. Why do rejuves heal better than regular healing potions? Well, regular healing potions, like your life goes up over time, and rejuves and full rejuves, it just goes boom, and it's just. If it's a full rejuve, it's just instantly completely full. So they just work differently. They work the same way on your mercenary as they do on you. So you can kind of just try knocking your life down and then taking a full rejuve and seeing what happens. And that's what it does to your mercenary too. So light gauntlets, all right, little frost or mage fist, legendary. Sounds pretty good, Sosa. 5 Hurricane. 3 Tornado. Nice. Nothing worse than spending 30 minutes at a good single-player map and then accidentally reset it. Yeah, and I didn't accidentally quote-unquote reset it. My, I forget exactly how it happened. I think I did something stupid, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember exactly how it happened. My single-player file got corrupted. So I had to go back and look through all my live streams and, like, look at times when I scrolled over my inventory and when I scrolled over my character, and I went on to Hero Editor and I recreated the gear exactly the way I had it. With the exact, like, as best as I could, the literal exact amount of defense and stuff like that on the items. So that's how I ended up losing my map, which is, yeah, watch out for corrupt file. I think I was trying to get, I don't remember exactly how it happened. I think I was trying to get, maybe some mod to work, or I was trying to, you know, I think it was, you know how like some streamers for Twitch will have that icon that you click on and then people can just click on the link and it shows all the gear in your character. I think I was trying to get that to work, and when through trying to do that, I think I ended up corrupting the file. For whatever reason, it corrupted only the last character I had or something like that, or maybe I was trying to, I don't remember. Maybe it wasn't that. I can't really remember, I guess, but... Or maybe I was trying to hero edit in, like, an item to look exactly like an old hacked item did back in like the 08, 09 patch days or something like that. It's hard for me to remember now. This brain ain't working as good as it used to. Hit the wrong button real quick. Nothing. Mods from LimeWire? No, I was getting it straight from... Yeah, that mod, actually, I was trying to get that to work. One of the things I do remember. So, I don't know if you remember, but like a year and a half or a year and a half, something like that, after the game came out, they dropped a patch saying, like, we've changed this and this and this to make it easier for people to make mods for Diablo 2 Resurrected. So, apparently, based upon what they changed... I don't know that I could get any single-player mods to work on these characters, actually, because these character files are so old that they still have the old way of the character files being created in them. So the new mods that people made after these changes can't read these characters because they still have in them whatever was blocking people from making mods before. So that's the reason why that mod, why I wish I could do it. I would be able to put a link in the YouTube description where people could, it would take them to the website, and the website would be reading my character file off of my computer and displaying it on the link. But I can't do it because these character files are literally like antique. They're so old that they will not work with any of the mods. And it took me days and days and days. This is why I hate trying new stuff, because I literally spent days after days after days trying to figure out how to get these to work. I was messaging with the guys that created the mod and that work with it and stuff in Discord, and they didn't even know about that. Like, they'd never heard of that, you know. But nobody really does what I do here. Not that nobody does it, but like nobody that uses that mod like has characters that are 3 years old. You know what I mean? They usually use it for like speed running, and I tried to adapt it for this, because usually it's like, oh well, what's this speedrunner got on, like what stuff has he found up until this point? You can check it real quick, you know. Or most people also, it doesn't take them 3 years to complete a Holy Grail. They usually find Tyrael's Might before now. But yeah, Joshua, it's definitely because I'm getting old for sure. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Doc, what's going on? Welcome in. Yo! Also, unrelated to anything I said, make sure you guys hit the like button there on YouTube. Appreciate it. Help a Slayer out. We better have at least 200 likes on the live stream. It's not a bad small charm, not perfect or anything, but hit recovery on most sorceresses, you get 55 from the spirit. The spirit doesn't have any fire res. So actually, the hit recovery with fire res is good to get. Good to get. Let's take out Mold Fist too, why not? Always watch out for the Mold Fist. Hit recovery fire. Maybe we'll hang on to that one. I probably got a few of them, but I'll double check her sometime. See what's up. Month on Steam Deck, offline. Then Battle.net got deleted, and I couldn't find the offline files anymore. What? That's unfortunate. Wah wah. Yeah, it's always painful when you lose that much progress. Luckily for me, like, if I wasn't a streamer, I wouldn't have been as concerned about hero editing back in my stuff exactly the way it was. But the hard part was coming into here. I had to remake all these amulets, these caster amulets. I went through and remade these all exactly the way they were, and all these rings in here and stuff. I had to come in and remake these all exactly the way they were. So, and like I said, if I wasn't a streamer, I wouldn't have cared as much about them being exact. I would have just like, oh, close enough, whatever. This is pretty much what I had. But also, I went back. I had the opportunity to do this because I stream. I went back and I looked at times when what I just did. I literally went back and found live streams where I went through like, ooh, which amulet should I use? I don't know. This one, where I scrolled over all of them And then I'd go back and find another one where I was like looking for my grand charms, and I remade my skillers with exactly like 13 life on this one, and then this one had 1 to 2 cold damage. Took me, gosh, it probably took me like 5 hours to do that. Happy belated birthday. Yeah, birthday about 5 months late. Nah, appreciate you, Duck. Yeah, not really my birthday, if anyone. Kind of a channel joke. Good old LimeWire. Yeah, G-Stacks don't download from LimeWire. Would never do that. That's stealing. Hey.
I am overburdened.
Thought I could take them out faster. Forgot they're immune to fire. I don't have a lot of minus fire res on this character, to be honest. Yari. No good. Elon collab happening? Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to talk to him again. I've been busy. He's been wanting to do it, but I just haven't had the time. Scott, yo, yo, yo! What is going on? No good. Duck said, tired of swapping gear around Second Infinity. Here I come. Ooh, there you go. I do have a couple of them. I eventually broke down and made a self-wheeled Infinity and a regular Infinity on single player. I was done using the, whatchamacallit, the, whatever. I forget what it is now. Whatever my Infinity's in. Scott says, look at the hair on that icon. Yeah, that's how my hair would look if I grew it out right now, but I just don't want it. Yeah, Northwest River. Yeah, I stream on Twitch and YouTube. Kind of a little bit bigger viewer base on YouTube. I was streaming on YouTube for a couple years before well, actually, I streamed on Twitch for like a year. Couldn't get any traction, then started streaming on YouTube for like a year or two, and then started dual streaming. But yeah, welcome in. I read both chats as much as I can. So 222 221. No good. Yeah, Elon hired me to play his D2 account for him, yeah. Come on, guys. Everybody knows he plays all those games himself. Elon definitely doesn't spend all of his time tweeting all day. He definitely has tons of time to play video games. Northwest said he's going to watch from YouTube as well. Oh, pumping the viewer numbers up. Appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button. Good old ornate plate. See? Throw this on your mercenary early on, because you find these things everywhere. You find these right off the bat, throw this on your mercenary, then that CV, not hard to wear. That CV Insight. Also, you got 3 open sockets to plug in. You can go Ral, Ort, Thul for lightning, cold, whatchamacallit damage. You can go Amethyst for strength. depending what you want. What you need. 1 amethyst and a ral and a ort for lightning and fire, maybe. It's golden. Just golden. Duck says he's got to go back to work. Hey, you just said that was overrated, I thought. Have a good day, Duck. Whoops. Every once in a while, the Oculus pops you away like that, but... Oopsie. 10-7. I don't actually want to keep that. I just meant to grab that to look at it real quick.
I can't carry anymore.
Hate that orange looking aura there, you know. Mercenary got wrecked. I couldn't help him. Poor guy. Belt, ancient armor. What is this ancient armor? Oh, not the one. Silk of the Victor. That's one of the ones that I gambled when I was trying to get Tails Might. Wahid wrecked. Way too long to run TZ Andy to get your Griffins. Yeah, unfortunate. Just because you're running TZ, it doesn't make it guaranteed, right? So, unfortunate. Oh, where am I going? Trying to read chat real quick while I was getting out there. Here it comes, though. Come on. Oh, SOJ though, let's go! Everybody knows this is an unidentified SOJ. Guaranteed. Boom. I picked it up on accident real quick, but 15, 15, 12. So, don't need another one of those. So close though. Don't forget energy shield. Xantis. Come on. Oh yeah, Saj. I forgot. I forget. Saj. I'm not afraid of you, lady. No, no, no. Most insane drop I've ever gotten? I mean, it's real hard to... I would say the craziest would be like a combo drop. I got... I found a Mang Song's Lesson in the Pits. And then I did a run, and I didn't get anything. And then the next run after that. So I found another Mang Songs. So I found 2 Mang Songs in 3 runs. And then like a half hour to an hour later, I found another Mang Songs. So that was probably the craziest. Hard to say like, you know, what individual item. I also found a 4015 not that like a month ago. So that was pretty crazy. I never found a 4015 before. Yeah, it was pretty wild. But it wasn't my first, second, third, fourth, or like 5th Mang Songs I had found already, so what I would love is to have that happen but with Tyrell's Might, but here we are. All those Lem runes. Ooh, Scott knows up. Or not. Come on, lady. I mean, I got good magic find here. We have 392. It's a good number. Raphael saying the 4015. That is 4015 is pretty wild. Pretty wild one. Almost found a 32020. I found a 220 or a 22020, yeah. So close. Wasn't paying attention. Heard a charm. Oh, it's way over there. No good. All right, Andy, come on. You can do it. You know what? Let me check something real quick. Just had something pop into my head here. Real quick. Good boy. How about that stock market today, huh? How about it? J-Mod. 15 IS 28 fire res. That is good. Yes, people want that specifically for fire res. Raphael, for putting in Andarl's Visages for your Act 2 mercenaries. So I don't know the value exactly, but I'm pretty sure like it's listed as like how many burr runes is it worth? 28. With 30, I know it is. 28 is probably still worth quite a bit, but even though it's not perfect. Good old Raven lore. I don't know how this rolls. This thing has a lot of different things on it that can roll differently. Which I think I'm going to keep it just so I can look up later the ranges on stuff. But I think minus 19, I really don't know. I don't know if it goes to 25 or if it goes to 20. I forget. Maybe one of y'all know offhand, but definitely cool. Raven lore's a cool one. I don't know. Actually, now that I wonder now with Flickering Flame, it probably still is good. Yeah. So. Fear says Ravenlore has still on his grail, needs to knock that one off. Gotcha. It's a little rare for sure, pretty rare. Any of the elite class specific items are all pretty kind of sort of rare. Pretty kind of sort of. Only I could take that luck, transfer it over to going to finding a Hero's Might, huh? Maybe one day. Game just doesn't want to give it to me. Flickering Flame, he thinks a little better because you can get extra skills. So yeah, you can get like a Druid Pelt with whatever skills you want to get on it. Yeah, it makes sense. I was kind of thinking about that, but Ravenlore's probably still up there as good. Good old Flickering Flame. Oops. Ooh. Give me them items already. Let's check how the poll's going real quick. I checked it a long time ago, but like both 44%, the rock music 29, in-game Diablo music 27. I was thinking about switching back to playing the rock music. I took a little break just because, you know, I don't know. For a while, to be honest, I wasn't feeling very good for like weeks. My head hurt all the time. Good old G-face. That's kind of the reason why I stopped listening to it, to be perfectly honest. But lately, I've been feeling pretty dang good. So back to raging. Speaking of raging and feeling good, I got a concert coming up pretty soon. I was looking at the calendar. I was like, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. This concert's actually coming up. Guess the band. Let's see if anybody can guess what concert I'm going to. You could list just the headliner if you want to. The band that I'm going to go see. The Act 2 music band. Yeah. That's exactly who I'm going to go see. No. You guys know. Primus and Perfect Circle? Close, but not. Nope. Nope. Noosmus got it. Noosmus got it. Silverstein, let's go! Still an emo. I'm an elder emo nowadays. It's a thing. I'm an elder emo at heart, right? Goo Goo Dolls. That's a good guess, but no. That's my wife's. One of my wife's favorite bands, I should say. So, funny story. Anyone who's in here who's a little bit newer. The very first time I got recognized in public was at a Goo Goo Dolls concert I went to with my wife. This guy taps me on the shoulder and I turn around. He's like, "Where do I know you from?" I'm like, "Bro, I don't know. You don't look familiar to me at all." He's like, "No, I feel like I seen you somewhere. Like I seen you, you know, I seen you somewhere." I'm just like, "Dude, I don't know. I don't recognize." And then it clicked in my head finally. I was like, "Oh. Yeah, YouTube maybe?" He's like, yeah, maybe that's what it was. YouTube, right? Like, what do you do on YouTube? Well, I'm not. At that point, he could have just said like, I recognize you from the YouTube videos, but yeah. But yeah, it's Silverstein and Thursday. So I don't think I've heard a song from Thursday since I was like in high school, but not that they're bad or anything. I'm just saying I haven't heard them. So I'll do a little refresher on Thursday here and. Maybe I'll do a refresher on Thursday. On Thursday. Is that cry music? I mean, it depends. It depends. Chuko new. Good old Demon Machine. It was mid 300s. The aught. Maybe we'll go with the aught so it's easier for me to just say. It was like 360 something, I think. So a good amount. Large charm. Hard pass. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Just wanted to hear the story again. It's a good story. The much cooler time I got recognized was when I was at the airport. The guy working security, doing the you know, where the metal detectors and stuff are. The only thing I felt bad is because he said I didn't understand what he was saying because I was assuming he was trying to say something to me, like that was another one, 2 in a row. How about that? I just didn't assume he was gonna say what he was saying, so my brain automatically twisted it into thinking he said something else. Until I walked away and I was like, wait a second. And I asked my daughter, like, did he say this? And she was like, yeah. Why did he say that? What does that mean? But he was just like, hey man, love the content. But he kind of like said it half under his breath because I assume he didn't want to like lose his job. You know? So he just, you know. I thought because I had a Detroit Tiger shirt on. I thought he pointed to my shirt and said something about the Tiger, like love the shirt or something. But then I was like, why did he, you know, and it took me a minute to put it together. And then I was like, oh yeah, I was talking about how I was going on vacation and stuff. So he must, you know, huh. But then I kind of felt bad. Too much MF isn't working. Never know. Yeah, I mean it's just all a crapshoot either way. It just helps your crap shoot a little better. That sounded not the way I meant it, but you get it. Jacob said he found that. Woo, hold up. Found Demon Machine the other day. Built the bow sork, the enchant sork. Said he enjoyed it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Neat little build. Josh, the last concert he went to was Cowboy Mouth and the Flies. Never heard of those ones. Never heard of that one. Maybe that guy loved the content of my shirt. Maybe. Yeah, and hear me thinking I'm some big deal, like, oh, he recognized me in Publix because I'm so famous. I'm famous Phil. He loves my content, but really he was like, that's not what he said. Look at me, I'm famous Phil. Chris says Lorna Shore. Yeah, Lorna Shore is pretty wild. It's a little bit, not something I'd listen to all the time, but it is pretty... Almost listen to it just because of how impressive it can be. G-Stacks, I'm gonna have a whole backpack full of gum for you if I ever like run into you in public or we're like meeting up somewhere, some crazy circumstance. Just a backpack full of zebra stripe gum. Wouldn't love themselves some zebra stripe, am I right? What if he said keep slaying? Oh man, if he was like, hey, Phil, keep slaying, who? I would have totally known what he said. Totally lying. No, the part of it was because obviously he was working and you're not supposed to like, you know, you can't like stop people and talk to them when you're like working security at the airport, right? Oh, hold up. Can this be my first ever ethereal? Oh, it's not ethereal. I can see it right there. Bro, how have I found 1,000 Reaper's Tolls? Never ethereal. Still a good one, you know, mercenary, amp, or decrepify, whatnot. Ignore target defense is neat, but ethereal already. Come on. Let's see. Probably the only other cool one that I don't know if I've ever told anybody about. I can't remember, but one of my buddies who came to my wedding, he had a friend that he was like really good friends with this guy he met through playing Call of Duty. And I used to play Call of Duty with him all the time. But he, you know people. I wasn't as good of friends. You know, I never like got the guy's number, called him, and hung out, went like out of state to hang out with him and stuff like that. But he never knew like my real name or whatever, who I was. And when D2R came out, he didn't know, he was watching my videos, but he didn't know I was the guy that, you know, I was this guy with my gamer tag or whatever on Call of Duty. And then my buddy told him at one time, and then when my friend came to my wedding, he's like, hey, can you record like a quick, like, the guy's name was Dibs, his gamer tag or whatever. So I recorded him a quick video, you know, because he like, apparently watched my videos like all the time, and he used to come in to stream and stuff more when D2R first came out. So, kind of cool, kind of neat. It's awfully rude to say. Should be able to turn off boss monsters insulting you Like, the first few times is fine, but after a while, it just kind of starts to hurt your feelings, you know? Rude. Josh's birthday was yesterday. Nice. Happy day late birthday. MMC said he's just going to walk around yelling Ogre in public. Yeah. Well, I'll know it's a Sweet Phil fan for sure. A Sweet Phil watcher. Pretty sure nobody else in the world says that. Just walk around yelling like, I love Ogre printers. Aaron Foss came through the unconventional path to D2, but I do mention this sometimes on streaming and videos. He came through Diablo 4, and that's actually how he found D2R. Now he's addicted, he says. Nice. Yeah, D2R great.
Let's get after it.
Ooh, let's get after it. Nice. But you know what's awesome? Thank you so much. Thank you for the generosity, Chris, for the $10 super chat. Ooh. Thank you so much. Means a lot. 235. Getting after it, we do. Denkroot said he got an ethereal Reaper's Toll. I don't know what my brain broke there for a second. Ethereal Reaper's Toll from TZ Andy. Well, that's what I'm hoping for. Can I at least get a Tyrell's Might? Really, I just want a Tyrell's Might. Be great. Lamroon? Lamroon would be another good one, yeah. Sunday?
I can't.
Oh. 75, no! What's this quilted armor again? It's gray form, right? Oh, nailed it. I'm so smart. Level 7 required. Chris saying the Lorna Shore a bit much, but it was just who I saw last. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, it's. I'll listen to him every once in a while, flip him on or something. But yeah, it's a little too much for me. My favorites are usually when they're mixed roughly half and half, where it's like half clean vocals and half aggressive, or I always forget what do they want to call it nowadays.
I can't carry it.
Fry vocals, half, you know, whatever. Don't know what I'm looking for. Do you have time to talk about your printing capabilities? Yeah, imagine I'm gonna start being a door-to-door printer salesman. I hear it's an up-and-coming career path. I'm here to talk about all of your printing needs. Dirty vocals, says Sunil. I feel like they're not called dirty, but that sounds like something else. Normal speed world record. Yeah. I'm gonna break the speedrun world record for sure pretty soon. No doubt in my mind. I do want to kind of mess around with kind of quote unquote attempting to speedrun. More so just doing like personal bests, you know. I wouldn't anticipate me dethroning anybody. But I just want to kind of learn map reading better and stuff like that, so. Oh no, saying ever since he started watching me, he keeps catching himself saying Ogre and stuff. Gotcha. Varokana saying, yeah, Andy doesn't drop Tyraels unless terrorized. Yes, accurate, yeah. Unless she's like super high level terrorized. I think the area's got to be, I don't remember. I forgot how the math goes on act bosses, but in the high 80s is acceptable.
I am overburdened.
She can drop that Tyraels for you. Garbage. Not afraid of you. Never heard a charm. 11 to life. That's what I was hoping for. That's what I was hoping for. YouTube, make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Much appreciated. How many likes we get up to today so far? 113? What? There's been over 150 people in here. Almost non-stop. For the last 2 hours. And I'm not even over 115 likes? Come on. Come on. Spring Heel just got an SOJ. Love to hear it. Stones of Jordan. Absolute sick thing to find forever. Forever. Printer ink plug? Yeah, I've been having that for a while. Good to go. Good to go. And armor, bro. Combo, appreciate ya. The true D2 demon. Demon hunter. Yep, I'm the demon hunter. So I'm kind of like Buffy, but for demons. And a dude. So, Skara Manga, welcome in. Hello, hello. Shark skin boots, good old water walks, interesting slightly. Ever so slightly interesting. Combo breakers, excuse me. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub, you Slayer. One of my favorite things in the world when people take those Twitch Prime subs and give them to a streamer in need. Jeff Bezos don't need that money. He don't. You ain't got to give it to me, but don't let him keep it. Don't let him keep it. Big old Erp. Appreciate you. Love the YouTube videos. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. 212 orb from, just found from Lorraine. Okay. That's something you needed. Congrats on that one. I just found one of those a minute ago as well. Same roll. Similarly, I don't know which skills you got. If you put those in the exact order that they go on the roll, or mine was a 2-2-1, so maybe they were different elements. So yeah. Combo. Ever try speedrunning? Not really, no. But it's definitely either if in a while I decide to take a break from trying to just grind out this Tyraels Might, or if I find it, I want to learn about getting better at speedrunning, essentially. just to like kind of use that as a grounds to like get much better at the game. And who knows, maybe I'll just like fall in love with speedrunning. Who knows? So we got Flame Bellow. If you ever want to make a Inferno Barb or something. Or SOJ! Ah. Wait. So if you put that 14 to Inferno, if you put that on your Sorceress, that would stack up on top of your Inferno skill, right? Oh man. You get like a level 70 Inferno. Be so sick. How viable Zeal Sork? So Zeal Sork specifically, not a build I really ever play. Don't you, to play that, don't you have to use like, what's that word, rune word called? I can't think of what it's called that gives you Zeal. Doesn't it give you one to Berserk and one to Zeal or something like that? G-Stack says even though it has all them pluses to skills, it can only give you up to +6 from one. Interesting. Yeah, it's definitely something I've never really looked into. Talking about the Flame Bellow a minute ago. If you put the Flame Bellow on your Sorceress, what that would do for you. Because I know that, like, that one had the 30 lightning res. I think I found this out in the past to where you can't, like, dual wield Flame Bellows to get, like, level 28 on, you know, whatever. Passion, there you go. I don't think I've ever tried to do that myself. Try the passion for zealing with the Sorceress, so can't really give too much advice on that. Could only speculate. Alibaba. Grand Charm was nice. Yeah, it was alright. If I was online, I'd probably keep it, but 3 years into an offline single player, meh. Speedrun like Llama and Kano? Yeah, I mean, kind of like that, yeah. Thank you so much. 5 months, B-Dub of Twitch Prime sub. Ooh, appreciate ya. Supporting a broke streamer. Appreciate ya. May the odds be in your favor. Appreciate you, Zab. Appreciate you, Zab. Dankroot saying that unique amulets always know Kazans. It does seem that way. It does seem that way. Not always. Sometimes it's Cat's Eye too, so. Or Eye of the Etlich. Tal's Amulet? Literally, almost never find Tal's. Tal's Amulet is like more rare than like Mara's. I probably have found the same number of Tal's Amulets as I have like Metal Grids. Like straight up. How can Diablo invade Sanctuary when SOJs are so rare? Well, when you got enough people playing, they'll find them eventually. I'm sure there is some way to dupe them up too. I don't know. That's incredibly common that people will dupe SOJs to spawn declone, because the only reason I say that is because I feel like declone spawn so often it wouldn't really be worth wasting their time, and Annies are so like cheap so quickly that duping SOJs wouldn't be like worth their time to even worry about doing, but could be wrong. But it only takes like 100-something SOJs to spawn declone server wide, you know, and you figure, I don't know. No Mars yet, says Dankroot for him, but all that other stuff, huh? Guess differing luck, huh? Differing luck from different people. Just Tal's Amulet, just never find it for some reason. It's almost like Tal's Amulet, like you can't find it if you're from too high of a level area. Not that I don't there's no validity to that, but that's almost like what it would seem like if I didn't know better. Because I did do, back in the day when I ran Nightmare Andy to get an SOJ, I found 5 Tal's amulets before I found an SOJ. I had to do like 1,400 runs. But still, finding 5 Tal's amulets in 1,400 runs is, I feel like, insane, like, high number of them. So, last unique amulet, Metal Good, says, Fear. Yeah, it is supposed to be a pretty rare one. I've found quite a few at this point, but yeah, it's pretty rare. Thoughts on D4? I haven't played D4 since the expansion came out, so I guess that tells you most of what you would need to know on what I think of D4. Let's see. Old Derp saying he thinks it went too MMO. Lost the magic. They definitely, I think, kind of lost the magic, but yeah, I think they put too much emphasis on making things easy for newer players. Is what I think. Chuck, I'm a member. What happened? Yeah, TZ Andy, I don't run TZ Andy with a Barbarian. So I have a Sorceress set up anytime Andy gets terrorized just to go ahead. Because TZ Andy's like so busted as far as unique drops, as you can see. Unfortunately, these are all items I don't need to be unique, but Scepter, a Warsa Pike, a Flat Ill, a AA axe. So yeah, a lot of uniques there, but Vlad, congrats, 29 Maras, nice. The new class being so OP is crazy, says Barefoot. Yeah, it was crazy OP, wasn't it, huh? Wasn't it? Yeah, I haven't followed too much with D4, but yeah. No good. We got this amulet, though. And you know it. Perfect Maras. Boom! Oh. Yeah. See, Swoosh, JB Swoosh, saying that's always what ruins games, is appealing to the casual players, and casual players don't stick around long, so you end up not having your player base there for very long. Yeah, kind of true. I kind of agree with that, but who knows? Maybe it's working out for them. Maybe they're just raking in the dough with these casuals coming into D4, buying all these skins and stuff, and maybe it's completely working out for them. I don't know. Because, yeah, like, apparently Diablo Immortal is, like, the highest grossing video game of, like, all time. Because they make, like, $150 million a month on skins or something. It's crazy. And, like, all the other stuff. Those are made-up numbers, but apparently, like, I think it was something like even when D4 launched, like, they made more on the skins and stuff the month in Diablo Immortal, the month D4 launched, than they did in sales of Diablo 4 or something like that. Some crazy stat like that. I never can remember the numbers exactly, but it was something like that. I think Diablo Immortal made more in skin sales the month that D4 launched than D4 did on sales of the game. And D4 was huge. Not to mention, it's like free to make. It costs like 1 cent to make a skin. And to develop an entire game costs a bunch of money, so. Unearthed 1, Medusa's Gaze is kind of neat, but some whales actually like pay to win. Yeah. Some people, money's not in anything to take into consideration, apparently. Wish that was me. Not that I'd be spending it on Diablo Immortal or anything, but I wish I didn't have to care either way about money, as most people I'm assuming would, but yeah, I don't understand the skin thing, because yeah, they can make a skin that costs them like a total of like $10,000 to pay someone to like program in. Probably not even that much, but we'll just say $10,000 to program in a skin. The amount of time they pay somebody to program it in. And then they sell it for like 70 bucks a piece. You know? Even if it's 40, but like you make that money back in no time.
What you need?
What's going on, VV, by the way? Welcome in. Swooshing mobile market is crazy. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, I can't stand playing mobile games. Like, lately, I still do. I'm not saying I never look at my phone or anything, but like, half the time I can't even stand looking at my phone. I don't even go on social media stuff anymore. I barely even look at any of that stuff. It's just, I don't know, really just get annoyed by staring at the phone, you know? Combo. No, I pretty much don't play like any other video games, to be honest. I used to. Maybe in the future at some point I would, but Ward, another spirit ward. Funny, I just found an ethereal version of this earlier, and then we find another one now. So it's kind of a rare item. Kind of funny. But, yeah. 2 and not too long. But we don't need it.
Ethan Walkowicz donated $10 through Super Chat.
Ethan, yo!
Here's some cheese for a few MMO skins winking face.
Yes!
For beer money.
Skins, 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 skins. Let's go! Ethan, thank you for the $10 super chat. Ooh. Appreciate you. Appreciate the generosity. Definitely going to skins for sure. Any item you haven't found? Still searching for Tyrell's Might. Old derp. I've never found Tyrell's Might yet, so. Ooh, race meeting ended 5 minutes early, getting in some TZ Andy. Nice, nice, nice. How do skins work in D4? Don't they already have custom? Yeah, so they have already customization and stuff, but there's like other cooler skins you can like buy. Like you can buy like a full set of like flaming armor, and you can buy like different horse mounts and stuff like that, or like apparently you can ride like a cat now, like a giant panther, and you can buy different panther armor and stuff. And there's like little pets you can buy now, I guess. Like you can buy like a little, instead of having a little dog, you can buy like a little kitten tiger or something. I don't know exactly, but just kind of other cosmetics you can purchase essentially. Champions Sword.
I am overburdened.
Swoosh says, when you can play D2 on Switch, why play Immortal? Yeah, I don't know. A little something different. The thing is, Diablo Immortal, it wasn't like the worst game ever literally made. But when I play games like that, or like this, I don't play these games like in a manner that would be competing with other people, right? Like here I'm playing offline single player, obviously not competing with anybody. If I played Immortal, I wouldn't be competing with anybody, so the pay to win part of it, I would never even witness it. You know, I'd never see it. So I don't feel the same vitriol that everyone else does, I guess. I would just play it for a little bit and then like stop playing it when I got bored or something, you know, so. For being free, it's not that bad of a game, but I would never put any money into it. Good God. Personally. To each their own, I suppose, but I would never, and I would also recommend no one else ever put any money into skins and stuff and paying to win. Yeah, don't you have phones? True story. So Sunil says, is the armor aesthetic or does it So yeah, in Diablo 4, any of the quote unquote cosmetics, the stuff that looks cool or whatever, it's all just cosmetic. It doesn't give you any type of boost or any ability or anything like that. All it does is change what your character looks like on the outside to everybody else running around. Flat says once in Diablo Immortal, once it drops enough of a resource, it stops dropping it the rest of the day. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember if it was like that when I played it. I just played it when it first launched at the start. But either way, I mean, that's still, I mean, that's kind of normal cell phone game activity, to be honest. Not that I'm saying it's good, but yeah, that's why. That's one of the reasons I don't play cell phone games, because they do that stuff. Oh, you want to keep playing? Sorry, no, you can't. Nope, you're done. You're done. Unless you give us money. And of course, I mean, like, for how much I don't want to spend money, there's 1 minute. I'll tell you about it in a minute. For lunch, I literally chopped up a leftover hamburger and mixed it with some rice and beans and had that for lunch. So, for how much I don't like to spend money. No! I was too busy starting to tell that story. And I missed the last run. Oh, well. Let's go hit the Great Marsh, though. Ooh, yeah. Not the Black Marsh, the Great Marsh. That's the good tear zone. Just kidding. The controversy behind it, Swoosh hasn't made him never want to play it. Yeah, no problem with that. I'm not trying to convince anybody to play it. I don't, it's not that good. People act like it was, oh, Diablo Immortal's the worst game that's ever made. This thing sucked. It's so stupid. And it's like, the game's not really that bad. It's no like E.T. for Atari or something, you know? Like, take a deep breath, everybody. What are you saying? Taught his son, you pay for games once. Yeah. Don't you miss those days, huh? You buy a game and then there might be, maybe there's an expansion. I can get one expansion. Maybe like 8 years after the game comes out, maybe there'll be another expansion, like something crazy like that. But yeah. We'll hit a couple more runs here. I gotta go pick my kid up from school in, at the latest, I'd have to get off in a half hour. Get off of the stream. Oh, it's still player 7. Let's go ahead and turn that down. I was like, why did I swing so many times here? But of course, we can't let that ogre maul. Take forever with these guys in P7 here. Maybe not forever. Like five hits or something. We'll hit a different run. At least Immortal isn't D4. G-Stacks. You think Immortal's better than Diablo 4? Huh. See, Flat said he played Immortal for about, I think Immortal you're referring to, for about a year. The rest is all just pay to win after that. Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I played it for like a week. And, I mean, for a week it was okay. It's maybe like a game, maybe like if I was on an airplane for like 6 hours, I would download it. And like, let's say this. If we were going to like Hawaii, like we went to Hawaii for our honeymoon. If we were going to like Hawaii again, I might download it and play it again. You know what I mean? For a few hours. But yeah, I'm not a big cell phone game fan anyways, like I've said a few times, so. Not my thing. But other people like to play cell phone games, so to each their own. Ah, I played for a few weeks, a year after the game came out. Gotcha. I must misread it a little bit. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh. Monopoly Go, Dragon Ball Legends Go, did says Cineo. Monopoly Go. God. My sister and sister-in-law and like their friends and like my wife all play Monopoly Go. When we meet up for our like camping trips, they're all like standing in a circle and you like just see the glow of their cell phones in the dark on their faces, and they're all like, "Oh, pass me your golden thimble." Like, "Oh, I'll give you my 7 ruby jewel of my ruby jewel crowns for your whatever." I don't even know what they're talking about. Of course. That's how they think about when they watch me play this game. But I'm just like, oh my gosh. These people. Woody said, it's awesome you can go pick your kid up from school. Yeah, it's good. You know, it was, the grandparents had to do it all before stuff, you know, when I was working in the factory and stuff. But part of why I do what I do, not that I make the most money doing this full time, but the flexibility to work anytime you want to, like streaming on Sunday morning at 6 o'clock like I did over the last weekend, or, you know, edit a video and do all that kind of stuff. Advantages and disadvantages to you streaming and making YouTube videos. Okay, yeah, I catching up again. I didn't realize you disliked Diablo 4 that much, G-Stacks. Interesting. Huh. Oh no, saying the ET reference made him laugh. Yeah, I'm gonna guess I never played it, but I've only ever seen like clips of like the gameplay and stuff. So, and I can remember when G4 or whatever, I don't know if it was G4 at the time or Tech TV or whatever, like X-Play doing their search for the ET games in the desert and stuff back in the day. Those were the days. Yeah, Attack of the Show and X-Play. Pretty much just those two. I don't remember what other shows they even had on the channel. First online SOJ. So Hamlin, hold up right now. Don't sell your SOJ, okay? So offline you said. Never mind. I misread your comment. I thought you said you were online, and I was like, whoa, hold up. Don't sell your SOJ. So your offline single player found an SOJ. Yeah, I think an Annie is more beneficial because it's like for a character, like every single character uses the 1 to skill from a Annie, right? But not every character gets the 1 from skill and stuff from an SOJ. Not to mention the all res from an Annie on every character. So I think it's worth it, but just make sure you're prepared, because sometimes even though declone isn't the hardest, just make sure you're prepared and you can definitely take them out. You never want to sell an SOJ and then be like, oh no, I made a mistake, you know, like there's no going back. you can't call a friend in to come help you out. You know, you're just, it's over. So. On. No champions for like 7 miles there. Oh, oops.
I need a key.
Two years, no SOJ. Yeah, it happens. I probably went, with the exception of, it probably was like 2 years before I found an SOJ on single player, except I went and ran Nightmare Andy for like hours and hours and hours to get some. So, yeah. Boy, I'm getting cold. Actually, looking at the time, what time it is and everything, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop off now so I can make sure I get everything ready to go pick up the kid from school. I didn't tell you guys, but actually I didn't take a shower after the gym, so I still need to do that. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much. Wicked Plumber coming in with a huge fat insane 20 gifted memberships earlier. Huge shout out to you. Thank you so much for the crazy generosity. But shout out MMC for the super chat and the membership. Otto Schmeno. I think it was like a German name or something. I'm not, but Twitch Prime sub, thank you so much. Phil, $5 super chat. Slayer Saint, 24 months. That's 2 years for everyone who's counting Slayership. Chris, bunch of generosity today for a $10 super chat. Combo and B-Dub with Twitch Prime subs. And Ethan with a $10 super chat. Thank you guys so much for supporting the stream. Honestly, thank you guys for watching the videos, hitting the like button, the memberships, the super chats, all that stuff. All y'all make it possible to keep streaming and making videos on here. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. But with that being said, peace out, fellas! And keep slaying. Ooh.